Hey, hi, Hokat guys, I'm Tangar Igroglaz and this is Shtukense. So Shtukense today would ask me about
Future of online games.
Back to Future.
Yes. Hello everybody, and we'd like to know what is the futurist trends of online games?
Future trends?
Yeah.
Trends could be from the past only.
Yes, this is
And
very
we could
clever.
translate them to the future.
Yeah. Please tell me what is happening, what is going on in online games.
What's going on in online games? Right now, all our dreams crushed into small pieces because all revolutionary MMORPG, all new games which has to make some revolutions. For example, Project Titan from Blizzard, it has to be innovation MMORPG, or EverQuest Next also cancelled. So a lot of big projects, they become dust. A lot of big projects from AAA companies, from rich companies. And it's very understandable because in such companies they started to gain very good money and such expenses. Such expenses when you need to spend several $100 million to game development. Management just cancel such games and they creating new add-on to World of Warcraft, because to create the add-on to World of Warcraft you need to spend like 10 millions or 5 millions bucks and you receive like 100. So why to develop something new? That's why we have big crisis in more PG genre, but our hope, it's like in Star Wars, New Hope, this film name, Star Wars, Born of New Hope, something like this. So New Hope arrived. It's indie companies which developing indie more
From
RPGs.
India.
No, it's independent companies which develop independent games. So there are few good games. You could start from Star Citizen. They're quite rich guys. To something like Albion Online. It's indie game but quite with big scale. Then how would it be?
Hey, Murlocs.
Shards Online. Shards Online, it's game very close to Ultima Online. Then as game which I can't remember how it's called. Okay.
So, in general,
also we have second branch of MMORPGs in our possession right now. It's isometrical MMORPGs. Ultima Online was first MMORPG and it was isometrical, so now we have some new games upcoming. It's Lost Ark, Lineage Eternal. It's close to Diablo style, so it's hack and slash MMORPGs, and it's new wave of MMORPG genre, so we have also some hopes there. But traditional MMORPGs, they just come into wall and they do not go further, so it's very sad.
and how do you estimate this situation in coming 10 years, for instance?
In 10 years I hope that we will meet Ultima Online 2 finally, because Ultima Online is a game which already exists for 20 years and still there aren't any games any close to Ultima Online by your character freedom and your possibilities in this game. So of course we could compare Ultima Online to my favorite Tamnet. Yes, but still it's very niche game, so Ultima Online is more understandable game for the most number of players. So we still do not have Ultima Online 2. I call this game like Ultima Online 2, but Ultima Online name is taken by Electronic Arts, very greedy company, so I mean in general, game would be better than Ultima Online. So we didn't saw it yet.
And how can you say that all games, all online games, they become easier right now or more difficult?
Gloria Victis. Gloria Victis. I remember
Okay.
this game. This indie very good one. Indie RPG. Gloria Victis. I always forget how it's called. Also Camelot Unchained. Also. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
So, can you say that these games they start to be easier for players or more difficult for players?
You already asked me this question once.
Yes, in Russian.
Okay, so of course, as I said before, right now RPG genre and all computer technology, they are more accessible for all kinds of people in the world. So 10 years ago, 20 years ago, only advanced users, advanced young people played computer games and online computer games. Right now everyone could play, so average level of player much more less skillful.
Okay.
So games, and for example if we look at World of Warcraft, we see this decline of complexity of the game. So all RPG games, they become more casual, less skilled based, more grindy, because grinding it's easy and you still become powerful. So your skill in gameplay right now, it doesn't matter so much as it was before.
And what about Russian computer online games project? How can you estimate them right now and in about 10 years?
Russian what?
Russian online games.
We do not have much Russian online games. Okay, we have Belarusian online game World of Tanks. We have War Thunder, but this is MMO shooters like, and I prefer personally Battlefield because I'm not big fan of these simulators of tanks or something like this. It's not really a RPG games. It's just online games without much interaction between players. So of course these games, they are very popular in Russia and in other places, and gaining huge amount of money. But it's not bad games, but still it's not RPGs at all, and it's not MMORPG even. I'll call it just online tank simulator.
Okay. And
Battlefield is better in my opinion.
And how do you think about girls in online games? Would this amount of girls will increase in 10 years or not?
Of course it will increase, and already right now we have more girls than before. Like 20 years ago it was like, I think, 3% or something like this.
But why it will increase?
Just because girls, they receive more freedom, because for example in Russia and in other parts of the world, girls sometimes they harassed by system, I will say.
So they couldn't play before?
They could play before, of course, some of them, but we have a lot of strict rules and taboos in some parts of our world. For example, some girls, they can't get even education
I see.
in some countries, not in Russia, thank God. But still, these things, they slowly become better, so more girls become, more girls access such possibilities to have a rest in online games, because it's also a great hobby.
Thank you very much for your very interesting answers, and I hope to get a chance to get more answers.
Yeah, I'll be very glad to talk with you. I'm sorry guys, today was very hard day, that's why I forget some names of games. Next time I'll be prepared. Bye bye.
See you soon, bye.